Kati from New Englandville Studios. Good morning and welcome to another edition of the program Good Morning Salon for this week, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today na Tuesday, January 28, 2020. We will bring the program come to you this Tuesday morning. Mina Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Saptiu Kalon, good morning. Inside the program this morning, the President, Dr. Julius Maada Biodun, say, he don't tap for the Chancellor of all the university them nas alone. After the National Secretary General for SLPP, Umar Napoleon Koroma say the party they take legal action against the APC party member them who is say be attack the office over the weekend. The acting publicity secretary for the APC party, Sidi Yaya Tuni, say the people and we police arrest during this violence not to APC party member them. And today inside the program, Radio Democracy go look the reason them we make young people and they involved in drug and violence.
Well, this and plenty other story them, then are the program for you. Plus, we go talk about the number 6 Tony Emulemu entrepreneurship program, where the application door open now and work about safe day inside the program for you this Tuesday morning. Remember, say they listen to we live on www.radiodemocracy.sl, courtesy of Osiwa and powered by AfriCell. The program na Good Morning Salon. Send we message on 077-981-981. Or if you watch we now Facebook page, drop your comment, ask question on the issues them where we can discuss inside the program this Tuesday morning. 077-981-981 na the number for send your message, and yourself go be part of the program this Tuesday morning.
Inside the program Good Morning Salon now we look at we first issue. The Black Street community, now one pan the community them na Freetown, where plenty people on they describe as violence area. Well, for no our life talent for young people and where they live na this community, Alex Lawrence Koma go talk to the chairman for this community, Osman Bangura, where people they call Simba, we say the Ministry of Youth Affairs not involve the young people them na Black Street, pan the Black Street car wash project, but it begin first for talk about how Black Street life begin.
Like Black Street, we start the name 1991. We been get what we artists we then call Shagwan, because we get one club we then call Everyday and the Boys. So in come up with the name, you say, because we are a young man, them black people where they live in the street. You say, let we get this name Black Street. That's how Black Street name come about. Now youth man then they live in the community, as well as the old people them. Then serve they around we. So we serve they around with the youth them for protect them.
Many people, when they talk about Black Street, they get some kind of perception.
Yes.
Like man and they and people. What's the life of people them within the Black Street community?
Yeah, first of all, it starts with Harare boy life, because you know, say anything we start, it start rough, but at the end, we have to try for change that style. So people them they around and different youths them they come on at different side. You know, say this way environment, na Ladida area, we get stadium we carnival can day and we some man come. That 1 month carnival can do some bass boys then come around for can do bad, because we don't can the carnival, they need to go. We don't can see the environment get full of joy. You can't come late, you dey enjoy. Then and we get Agal China house and get side away this way environment full of bars then at the community. So different people in the kind side, and with them kind side they can't stay. So then begin they do bad na the junction then the jog people and phone. So we the community people we the young man that we born at this area, we look say this year, you know nice na the community. The people they no go glad for we food see them, things can go off. So we try for put the neighborhood watch together, talk to the neighbor them first, talk to people them who say they come from neighborhood watch security. So we try for catch the junction them. We trace some man, even some man, the one who we fall in victim, we make them charge them to court, then go Pademba Road. Though we been try for then day, we been get this ops commander, we been the central, we na Musa, Inspector Musa, then and be inspector. So then been come around he joined the patrol team, reinforcement, we can capture the bad boys the way they hang around. So he carried them go to station, charge them to court. The community people them who follow up the matter, then jail some of them, we fall in victim. So that's how the community they operate.
Past few years when I've been on the yarn for take part in national development program. Them when I don't they call on government for support. But more than they happen when I don't they get reformative program there.
Yes, because even youth employment scheme, we work in a youth affairs ministry. We job with them, they take some of we women work in the community and back. Done this Moya program, we been come back. Now we been then at the drainage, been they clean the drainage, been they give you some amount, we month done. So we get way out, we in the musical home, the studio, where this mommy come up from England, we in a Soriat organization, we can look the streets, child and say if you try to improve your talent where you get. So instead of do it we right now. So instead of the effort develop the career of the youth them.
So how the young people in the get and living apart from them project, the one they will know involved by any project?
And the one that we lazy now when able to do things for themselves, then can come like we come in park motokaso. They wash, they all get the talent for washer, you go to supply water. When the money come on, he divide them. In we get the talent, he gives small percent only the balance. You understand? Then the another one them we learn skill, then can always there at the studio. So they go for go practice, then software, computer, Photoshop, they always there inside.
And the project that we want to get with the Ministry of Youth, and still they continue?
Now some of the projects they don't stop. Even the car wash, they make the car wash for Black Street. But right now not to Black Streets, they take care of the car wash. Then car with them, yeomen them for can take care of the car wash. We Black Street they benefit nothing from the car wash. And this car wash government been promised we say now for Black Street. And we win at the real man, the original man then at Black Street. The member of Black Street, the youth then at Black Street, no benefit nothing from the car wash. And up to now, they try for talk the Minister of Youth, let it go come for cancer to lab program. Even the car wash been get some tussle lamp to themselves, where they change two chairman. Because of, say they don't involve the right people we for work now the car wash. Now that make we serve just the watch to government. And we can go to minister will not be able to see them. Because we get all we documented as a Black Street. And if you go watch now the signboard now the junction where they ready for can make the car wash, now Black Streets there right there. But now you go now the car wash, now different names there. So we the ask Papa government, let it go come before thing go worse than say the youth then don't misbehave now the street. Let it go come and settle, let them go give the right people them way for control the right wait them for them at the right place.
So now if the minister is concerned when I get, then the Ministry or the Youth Commission want for me to tuna. How for contact tuna?
You get for contact with because Black Street, all man know Black Street now this country. Now some people and now one people we just come out abroad not gonna say Black Street.
People can also believe say politicians and they use members of Black Street for good or bad.
No, we're not been allowed that because say the government of the day. You just get for with the government, we the youth we not get right government it. Because why any government we come, then they forsake we don't, then they use we don't, they abuse we. We the youth now we don't thought and fit say we for stand for ourselves and all we corner. You understand? You the politician now where they come to we, you for left legacy na the youth side, we're gonna say now this you do for we before follow up with you.
So right now, if una government want to come involved, what are the key things you want apart from the car wash?
The key thing apart of the car wash, we get different people that will learn different skills in here. We get man that will learn mason, carpentry, steel bending, plumbing. We get people who themselves get and even this youth commission. We get man that we graduate from different skills, but up to now, then still as it go out, they not get job. I want the government say, let them not to we at the dustbin. We don't near the dustbin now. Let them try for pull out of the dustbin. Because right now, we say for them, now the youths na this nation, now we can put them up. And we camp and we the youths them, now we they tin up for them. So now we they vote for them. So we the youths them, they don't forget with them. For no say Black Street youth, we there for the entire Sierra Leone. We not there for one government, we not so politician, we not youth in body, we not body for we safe. Because we not youth man, we not there under no politician. We they pray say any organization, sorry, that organization, where they think about we, let them come for can change the youth their life. The man they no go deep on this theater, man they left so. Because some of we youth then they are where they get picking. Some man get 2 picking, some man get 3 picking, and a single room then they leave. So now that's where they try for let government for try for assist we for change them people and their life. as a whole.
Apart from Black Street, other young people them generally would involve pan drugs. What make you feel say they involve pan drugs?
You know, some people can take and say idleness, they teach you to drug. Because if you get thing for do, you don't come at 7 o'clock, you don't know office and they sense any day, you know, get time for go take drugs. You understand? You're 5, 6 o'clock where you can go and can see your family. Don't sometimes the office now on a past month on you get you lily and nothing. Though you know go able to concentrate on drug, but idleness can teach you to drugs. Sometimes you know you can cannot get to get money, you come pay number in one tie, a more slice you pass and give you.
Well, that's now Usman Bangura, the chairman for the Black Street community, with the end of the interview there with Alex Lawrence Koma. Also, I talk about our lifestyle like for them now Black Street challenges and thing them we say then go what the government do for them. The program now Good Morning Salon.
We continue the program Good Morning Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. As to the Radio Democracy, they look at the reason them we make young people and they involve pan drugs and violence. We continue for look at more reason them we make young people them they take drug and involve pan violence. Drug abuse are one serious concern for young people and now in the country. This being time young people in Afriton don't they boil pampers and drink them as tea, where they don't they use as drug. But how these pampers and other drug them don't they act on the young people there? Alex Lawrence Koma go talk to them na different community them who side and share their experience with Alex Lawrence Koma inside this interview.
My name aka Coco. I go up Gaza, Gaza on my own states. I relax the like me and my man feature back go by business because by so go the man and strap. You don't know how comes this, how comes that. But see them when they the process, what it be the boil and the pot, that shine pan, and then they use for boiling. So we ask them say how comes they use for boil this? They say we not so the all pampers outside the chemical they no more and they need inside they absorb them thing and they take them boil until I don't want to in the then get their own temperature. Who see them more not so brand not so pan go can the man say like how you see them so 2-3 man and the man say Sam that pampers what town they drink so you not find all them man and they will not give them. We see the other bubble come or the pints and then tiki you don't then tiki they pan drink you all can't tell and say na pampers what town they drink so and not drink and then cup. Now bomba pints they walk and eat. The guy will go buy the business so he afraid.
So how do they say they react when they take them?
I didn't say they crazy because I semi-crazy so I don't like you. I semi-crazy because we don't take some I see it. Me some I don't me it broke, bruh. I they sit down so I for them here they dead. They feel say this bobo I na fix. All man they talk you say me get fix and no born with fix because of that misuse of drug. I they sit down no more like go and sell me. Look crash on me, bruh. I they timbu like say you don't they timbu. We no sick it school no catch you. Me mama born me I no get fix. Tablet for big make I get fix now say about this on ben. I don't fall on face don't dance. I say bruh beg. Last keeper, now cut off because like we tomorrow we know look me not so pala me baby don't go left me so me and baby tin up na battalion junction I dey pan tell me baby goodbye this that what left the whole junction alarm.
Amina Sise Alpha. This idea come out from some group man in Nigeria Monday because I don't see the Kush Tramadol and the Ebu Monday again. So they sit and thought say this and the drugs now don't come. With it overhype man them, they take it past 1 hour safe. So like the pampers, they buy them, they lose them. That in ice, you get there something inside they call ice. So and that ice they might boil. We don't boil like they put on a coal like attire. I mean the final says some alone left for drink attire because the taste of a joffy by attire. And we don't boil like they get that color like attire. Somehow we one time for like overhype, and they drink like only one so we don't cold. Somehow we don't overhype, and they get milk and sugar. But we take that name, my brother. You feel like say they on top of salon. That's not what they fear for do. And all this they lead to because of idleness. Because I believe say if we the youth man engage in certain areas, we not going to pay the idleness and but just because of like now they say idle brain is a devil's home. So because of it, I say but Adam man say right now this year I don't go. So then now you spend 5,000 per kush and we take an even come and go and I don't. So like now we buy member pampers and every rich. 5,000. Then you don't boil land in a 1,000 we boil land in border. You go turn and 50,000 kush you don't take.
So all kind pampers get that in there.
All pampers get them.
That two second and mix some rest, make and pap.
No, but me don't see that one they do. We don't see and we don't experience and the one when I did see you. Because we boil them, and from there they drain the water. It's set to cool. For one I drink them with sugar, you want to drink or milk or you want to drink them so now. But for say me don't see that they make good rest or pap no. Now the one where they boil. Put the water, don't drink like kata, and I don't see. Some I know go and sit down, the members say what they go on and the country, you know, because to the expect, they go on to the youth man, but we, election, can I really see youth man back, I will the camp, pants bien, campaign for them, vote for them, they have to now they turn their back by we.
Me na Shatta, you know, Shatta King. I'm a street fame name down there, you know what I mean? One of the street to represent. All day, begin to my door, one of the boss 33 thing, you know what I mean? Now we don't come to the 33, the 33 wall. So now I will talk about the kush, because right now in the presently, you know what I mean? APC time will be the boss sam. SLPP time, now we make the kush with the rosa, you know what I mean?
We see una the boss sam, I be the boss sam.
When I the Tramaro I talk about.
Okay.
The Tramaro I boss with the boss sam. This now with the bona. Or this are the all this.
Hey, the bona.
You know what I mean? Well, this, we don't know really how you come out, how they get her from, not from salon. And that's now we home back. And at the thing I never quite the body back much. Because like if you in the arrest we for them back with the youth then, we don't know how they get the thing. And from the head back, because like the experience and they will get her. So you see,
how much I can buy them?
If I tell you the thing, very teeny, very small for 5,000. Because like they say as we made this now valuable something at GOG. You know what I mean? Well the kush we get a small cigarette because like now you get power too much. Then maybe they get a small a teeny one. They get the line out small cigarettes. Because if you smoke ordinary one so it may sparky brain movement, it crazy. So now I could get the cigarette.
Like we take them, how they react on you,
okay.
How they feel.
Okay. For me, so I don't like the cigarette day, I don't light it, I don't jack them. If I be this in a sad mood that moment, or if I be always too much that moment, I dey calm down a little bit, they say I begin smile. Also tell me, paddy, we don't vex pa. After 30 minutes, I don't smoke it. I dey go buy them back. Because like that moment where I smoke, I feel happiness.
They bring joy to you.
Yeah, they bring joy to me. Then now the one part than the the other part, Saturday they give one mat back, yes, because like what you don't smoke, I remember say I want more back. This one I don't smoke, you know, do because like nothing. As you don't smoke and a 30-minute fixture you get, you go one smoke other one back. So you see, you make back, no time in I'm not happy back. Certain time, why don't smoke? I want another. Then they make other man back. Other man they see they know we don't smoke this. And like you don't sleep all night. The moment where they smoke kush, they nod back after 30 minutes. If you like you don't smoke, you don't sleep last night. Say. Then 10 to 20 minutes pass, you catch up back say. As you don't. The kush get you meditation, you get the way I catch everybody, I react to everybody, you know what I mean? Me, I tell you back say, post you don't smoke kush back before me, maybe say, utina put the smoke. If for don't instant, now grown, if for don't, like post we get fixed no more, but not to know put it, and the fiction as when you have affect her. You know what I mean? The kush will affect possible, maybe say, and just recite no more God in business, no more, you know, they read that Quran, maybe say now kush back attacker. And you wait and then you attacker, yes. The kush will make a man run. It's not promo, what you kush, the fiction on campaign, run. Like now for a moment, like a possibility when I wait the cheese, they go serious. You know what I mean? So like plenty, like I talk as so yes. Now beach back, possible smoke kush back, maybe say, also I pack him muska. I forget saying I pack him muska, so don't tiffy muska. I'm only saying I go sleep and I can say the cattle are saying so say we pack him muska na be.
Me only to time. Okay, me I want tell everybody to my lawyer man they take care the work per man. That moment we don't take care bra. We don't stand like that 30 minutes. They get the way like act by they make it scratch, they do pan nod, they box up. All side pa in so sweat no more they pan nod. So in that time I don't effect we come for man.
They make you sleep, they make you there.
Ah, by they make it daddy. They make it work like. But push now we can and for them man they relax no more. And I the attack. The pass sleep. The kush way carry na for let you man do bembe man the neighbor waka self. Na for that name.
Tramadol in the gain energy.
The gain energy bad. They make it work bad.
They make body dead.
Yeah. But the kush na me man they eat. The tramadol me man they eat so that way. Daddy.
Okay. Make it more.
Yeah, see them by the back if you take kush by the let's see plates there while they tell you so bad.
That's now Alex Lawrence Koma. We go work in a different community them. Maybe they talk to young people them. Maybe they share their experience, but how then they feel where they don't take different drug them like Pampas, Water, Kush and other thing them. We continue with the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM.
And we continue to look at more issue inside the program. And now we look at one of the headline story them. Outside the president, Dr. Julius Mada Biodun say he will tap for the chancellor on all university them after the 2020 graduation ceremony. President Bio talk this way he go give degree, diploma and certificate to over 5,000 students at the Ernest Bai Koroma University of Science and Technology, when at the first public university inside Tonkolili district. Mohammed Sharif gets more and gonna report.
The Ernest Bai Koroma University of Science and Technology now the number 3 university where Salon government gets after the 2014 amendment of the Universities Act of 2005. But this university start to operate inside March 2018. And at the first time this public university they hold them first graduation ceremony na Mabuoka Tonkolili district. Dr. Burema Kabu na the Pro-Chancellor EBK University say this university they in line with President Bion in agenda for push book learning go before na the country.
To make tangible contributions to Excellency's effort in rebuilding the nation. Establishing a 21st century University of Science and Technology is a huge undertaking. I am confident that the sense of commitment I see on the faces of our invitees assures us of support to accomplish this task before us with distinction.
Reverend Professor Edwin J.J. Momo, na the Vice Chancellor and Principal na the EBK University, been talk about the number of students them we been come out.
We are having 2014-15 academic session to 2018-19 academic sessions. A total of 5,597 students are to graduate in the following categories: bachelor's degree 591 and diplomas and certificates 5,006. There are 5 faculties graduating students with undergraduate degrees, with campuses in the three northern headquarter towns of McKinney and Bombali, Port Loko in Port Loko, and Magboka in Tonkolili. The university operates through distance education in all districts of the 2 northern provinces. In the coming years, we shall be preparing ourselves for more relevant faculties and postgraduate degree programs.
Professor Momo been tell thank you to the government through the Ministry of Information and Communication for the internet facility where they gain at the different campus them.
We are aware of the government's commitment to making available information communications technology infrastructure for academic institutions throughout Sierra Leone and through Sierra Leone cable network. Our campus in Port Loko is a beneficiary of the landing site of the fiber optic network, for which we remain very grateful. In Maboka, we have prepared 4 virtual classrooms for e-conferencing, e-learning, and my conference room is fitted with the same facility. With the kind intervention of the Minister of Information, Mr. Roman Soare, our connectivity has improved, reducing to the barest level our cost for connectivity. When fully functional, this is going to boost our connectivity and access for students and staff. There is Wi-Fi in this arena right now.
Professor Edwin Momo been end up call on authority them and the private sector for the support the university all term. INSAI Yon talk, the president, Dr. Julius Mada Biodun say in government could carry on for support the Ernest Bai Koroma University of Science and Technology for push book learning go before na Salon.
We will associate with, promote, and fully support development of all institutions that are critical for Sierra Leone's national development. The Ernest Bai Koroma University of Science and Technology is one such institution. My government will give equal opportunity to every Sierra Leonean to achieve his or her boundless potential and fully contribute to national development. The science, technology, engineering, agriculture, and math-based education offered here at EBK University is fundamental to national development. As a nation, we must stay relevant by shedding obsolete learning content and skills. I advise that we insist on rigor and excellence in university education, because the quality of our graduates will show in the quality of our national development.
Inside the Sierra Leone People's Party manifesto for the 2018 general elections, Julius Madabio, when a Salon president now, been promised Salon people say he go step down as chancellor na university if he win the 2018 general elections. We make President Bio been get this for tell Salon people.
Today, I become the first Republican era president to voluntarily step down as chancellor. Today is the first congregation ceremony of the first public university in the north. It is also the first university congregation in 2020. Above all, this is the first congregation to be held in Maboka. My government will soon demonstrate that commitment by completely refurbishing Maboka Boys School and Mathura Girls High School, improving their administration and management, and thus improving learning outcomes for students to truly outstanding levels. That is the crop of students we want to provide to this university.
President Bio been end up saying governments get plan them for improved book learning this year.
We are soon convening a national forum on the future of education for this nation. We believe that the nexus among data analytics, critical thinking, artificial intelligence, and development solutions is indisputable. To develop the right solutions to a problem, one needs to understand the problem through rigorous critical thinking, data collection, interpretation, and analysis.
But how the students and parents them been think about this ceremony? That's not the question where the democracy been asked them.
I feel at home. I'm glad it's picking our chiefs today.
Being a parent as well as being a student, we're expecting the university for continue to this and continue to put more power and effort that the education system and this part in the country will grow up and increase and people will learn and achieve good goals.
I feel so happy because this is my very first time for witness convocation in my life, and I'm happy too for coming to the president, and I'm happy for my sister in convocation today.
Memona to side, I'm so happy with the president Kaya. Some people they be talk say no they can't. I'm so happy. Let God make let go back with well body.
Daniel Soriture, from which I don't learn today, that will help me for like impart this knowledge to people that we are left behind so that they go able to pass on all over the world so that they get the benefits which I learned from today.
The president and the university administration been end up call on the students here for contribute to national development all time. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mohammed Sharif, the report.
We continue with the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. 077-981-981 and the number for sending you message, and yourself could be part of the program this morning. Well, as you heard earlier from one power we headline them, today at the program we look at the reason them we make young people they involve pan drug and violence. Well, at the studio this morning, I want to welcome Superintendent Brahma Kamara and at the head of media na the Salon Police. As we all know, plenty time Salon don't they make arrest of different youth them working involved in violence, and most time they can charge the young people here so for go court. Good morning, Superintendent Brahma Kamara, and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Thank you very much, 98.1.
All right, continue for the week na the program, or they come back to you shortly.
Salon Commercial Bank don't come with new banking products them for make life easy. With Million Online Bank and Million Mobile App, you can able for use Salon Link money transfer for send money to anybody elect you not get bank account. Transfer or receive money na the same bank or any other bank. Transfer money to person or office elect you not get the account number. Buy Edsalight, pay other bill them, and now get advanced salary. You don't need for worry again but almost money then you earn. Because you can able for pay for things the way you buy in a supermarket and other shop them with the quick response code payment. Yagbadon done for we boss man them. With Beyond Online Direct, you can upload salary, pay all your supplier them, sell forex to Salon Commercial Bank, and watch your account anytime. If you need the app, download them from Google Play Store or any Apple Store, or go to Salon Commercial Bank website www.slcb.com. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, delivering value.
We continue with the program Good Morning Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get Superintendent Brahma Kamara at the studio in at the head of media na the Salon Police. As we still look at issues them we get for do with youth them where they involve na violence and self the youth them where they take drugs. Superintendent, we don't they play different clips of young people them where most of them accept yes, then they take drugs and give certain reason them we make that they involve in drugs. And don't they the police, don't they make announcement of different arrests them way then they make of young people them. From the police in your side, what's on your assessment of young people them, the way how they don't they involve in drugs?
Thank you very much, Khadija. I have to be very frank. The number they go up. You know, you see drugs and they different. Get the one the way you don't need for spend plenty money for you get some. And they one and they don't, some under abuse and out say they look for an higher drug. You know, like the one this most recent to begin here about Pampers. Me not say I have to be frank. People say they boil Pampers, boil them boil and boil them drink can. I mean the satisfaction they get. Now like where you spend 50,000 pound kush, you know. Unlike kush where you say you spend 5,000 loans, there at the end of the day, just within minute, the situation where they take you to, I mean, it don't fade away, you know. So, but actually, me they say I'm say some of them are get for do with idleness. You know, sometimes when they begin idle, you not get yourself engaged in job, you know, they do nothing. Then peer group, then one day they around the way all at the same age group, na they all they play together. Then there is a tendency if you don't depend the works, you self they come join and I saw the number they swell. This one can be joined today, then be two, the other then be three, the other then be four, till at the end of it, they end up forget to get two. You know, so idleness now one thing we actually they make we know where we don't find out say because most of them don't get old. How for they gonna get to old somebody, they tell you say they work in a bank of this or they work in a society. You go get one or two, so we go just go for pastime. But most times now people away, no, they do nothing in society. They just wake up in the morning. Some go don't even don't do a lot of things last night. Maybe go don't go source money either by thief, or maybe you don't go crook somebody. In the morning you go settle down for engaging the work. So idleness now one thing we know say they cause we made people take drugs. Then we also get this issue of some people say they just want for be high at some point. Either not for impress, because in our society, we get people where they admire them. You know, that time when they get in this drugs way, they make that like well, like they increase, or maybe he behave abnormal from the normal person. Some people in the way just like that kind of people in the way they make that kind of way in a society. We are into a system, we can come down in box all the show. I mean, just be lackadaisical to everything they do. So get people who admire them. So then get that one there as well. Because of that kind of situation, you know, then they attract a lot of whether not women or women, then they attract a lot of men. You know, then they continuously they do not knowing say they are killing their own time because at the end of the day, you not get for young till you die except by accident or maybe you cut short your own life by the things that they do. But you get for each terminal way, you not going to get that kind of energy for even go they congregate around people and for make you continue for the way they do. So basically, what we the police do now for one, either maybe we stop them before they not do them, where we get the intelligence, but that's way highly sophisticated.
As you say, the number of young people where they take drugs in the country don't go up. Now so again, the number of young people waking involved normally in violence don't they on the increase again from reports more they from the police.
Yeah.
And most people believe say whether young people are take drugs, the next thing whether they remember now for involve themselves in violence.
Yeah.
Looking at youth in drugs and violence related issues then, how the police don't they find the issues there so and waiting at the statistics so I get?
Well, let's start with the statistics. I do not have it here. You know, statistics get for do with facts and figures, not the way they concoct. And since I'm not getting them, I'm not going to comment on the statistics. But the fact of the matter is that you make the right connection. When somebody take drugs, sometimes the next day they remember and follow go involved in violent activities. And when you look at the job of the police, whosoever they perpetrate violence in society, now possibly it become a target for the police because we responsibility when you look at under the Police Act of 1964. One, it tell you say now we they enforce laws. You know, for now they protect lives and property, and a host of others. And so anybody where they perpetrate crime in society, where they make the other man not they enjoy in life, the other man not they enjoy in property, the other man not they enjoy in stay one or any community, those are the people we have to go after. So we always get they in confrontation with them because we don't want to make them do what they do in a society, for make them discomfort other people, and that should not be the case. So now that make we get a whole unit,
Okay.
the transnational organized crime unit, where that one day a multi-sectorial, the military the police the other line ministries, even NRA, all the anti-corruption, they are all part of that transnational organized crime because drugs business, you get one will go happen internally, you get one will go happen externally. And sometimes people are even involved in the terrorist business. Go to Afghanistan and go tell you about how the terrorists them decide the way they decide the way drugs work, and that drugs they help them for make them for continue for do what they do. So there is this transnational aspect of it where they move from one border to another border or from one country to another country. So now make a kind of multi-sectorial approach we take where we get everybody NDLA they all day together, they work together for make sure say we try for mitigate and we are not able for proactively stop somebody from make it take away for make it be and come in the country. We don't be and kind of work on intelligence for make sure say we go arrest them and do the right thing.
So in the area of mitigating any situation in the or the manner to which you can handle or investigate some of the youth you can arrest during the process of violence, what think can be on a method for dealing with in case in terms of interrogation and investigation, knowing the fact that some of them now under the influence of drugs, they're not day by themselves normally.
Well, sometimes you get for allow them for make them sober up. Sometimes, most of the people who work now too cool, then get experience, they don't develop their capacity by way of internal as well as external trainings. So they know certain drugs we person take a period to which period you go the way you will come back to his senses. Sometimes they give you some time for make you come back to his senses. For me, then go interview contemporaneously at the end of the day. For me, they forget from you. Understand? But sometimes, so certain drugs they go take, like this marijuana, and officer in time where you go in your system, you go too long. Maybe within 1-2 hours you go don't sober up, then they will take statement from you. And when then we take statement from you, at the end of the day we will build up a file. And this file when they build, they try for they reach the threshold. When you reach the threshold, where they look for, understand, for them for gain conviction. Don't not forget, you like what you do in a police station as policeman, as an investigator. I will tell you for free, if you not get the threshold of facts where they look for, we go convert to evidence in a court for make you get conviction. You just waste your time. You go don't spend it, you go don't use resources, you go don't use every other thing, whether than manpower. But if you go to court, you not get the threshold because every offense where you take somebody going to court for that offense, they don't get elements. And those are the elements you have to prove. Because somebody will tell, but like drugs, somebody, we all know, you get the scientific aspect of her. The scientific aspect. If you know say this person they get drugs in that tell you we proven scientifically. And so therefore we also get that aspect of the investigation where they look at the scientific side, where that one will be backed up. Now initially they say they hold somebody with drugs, or they say unlawfully possessed drugs like this one we get for do with cannabis sativa. They say dry leaf suspected. Now we need to talk about dry leaf suspected to be cannabis sativa. Since we get the facility now, we test them and make sure say yes, this is cannabis sativa, so that we will not go to court by way of technical grounds.
But what about the internal drugs where some can don't drink or don't inject themselves? The Salon police get a system there for able to identify and know the kind of drugs, or for know say this person on this kind of level of drugs?
When you conduct, the normal human being, to be very frank, the normal human being, me normal, this morning I don't drive, I don't come now here 98.1 and I'm here seated, I'm speaking. The normal human being, your normal behavior. That one, just like what you go tell you, say, go take judicial notice of the normal human being. But by the person in conduct, in attitude, understand, you go know say this person they in drugs. And so waiting most times you look for now the possession. If you meet under your hand, meet under your possession, or you're around you, then definitely, that one alone is enough ground for me. You deal with something you're not supposed to deal with.
So pretending the youth then now don't they involve in different kind of violence. You get one them where they involve in political violence. We normally they say now different political party supporter them. You get one them where they involve in certain violence where now for just go thief maybe for let them get their own survival. You get one day now where even during the day, for example, if woman they pass, then go jog you bag or neither you with one cap now you aid, jog and run go. Now that level the violence among youth them don't reach. In them cases they are so. Wetin the Salone police don't try for do in terms of providing security for the people then?
Well, security, that is what we do. Now we own core business, safety and security. If we launch the strategic development plan 2020 to 2024, I think we first strategic priority, therefore look at core business. Core business basically they talk about the purpose for which we exist as provided for by law. And when you look at if you say you want to describe in one sentence, it has to do with safety and security. We normally, as a way of policing the people, I mean, we get set rules where we follow, we get set system where we follow, and we get ways them out of the one. You know, protecting the people, now priority and our responsibility. We do patrols. There will be foot patrols. Some agriculture now beat patrol. Then we also do vehicular patrols. We get some methods when we apply we call stop and search. You know, section 31 of the Criminal Procedure Act, number 32 of 1965, give you the power for such articles conveyed. Sometimes when we come now, we form a checkpoint, we begin search people. I mean, these are all protective methods where we apply for make sure say bad people not go somewhere or bad people not go somewhere for create a lot of problems. And so, but we know the tap there. You know, we also work on intelligence. Well, we will call them information. Now, when we process and they become intelligence, we'll put them the right way. I mean, we work on information we get from people we actually now, people we get interest in what's happening in our society, and so they're no one for seek crime. So this is why we have this scheme. This scheme otherwise referred to as local needs policing. We're not policing where they meet the needs and expectations of the local community, but it gets for be reflective of national standards and objectives. And so therefore, we get this scheme. We're a variant of community policing, where we bring the people on board. The people who know them, the people who know them, they know the good and the bad people in the community. We bring them come on board with under this scheme, under this local needs policing, where we all work together. So even the information we're in the filter to be, sometimes we have to go proactively based on the information that we not allow something to happen, because crime prevention itself, if you look at the function, say the prevention and the detection of crime. The crime prevention aspect of an area explain about this local needs police where we work together, where we make sure say we forestall the commission of certain offences. But over and above that, sometimes the offences we not go for prevent it happen. Then we also need for coming out for detect. This is why we have the CID. So we do a lot of things for make sure that we protect people at night by patrols, you know, and so on and so forth.
Part of them on a protective method there, so way you just don't talk about. Where una be they do now for raid certain community them where una no say youth them were involved in drugs where they end up into violence can they where normally una can call the ghetto una can raid and ghetto them some way can tap na unfinished building them we don't the police they go raid inside and they but in most cases when the police they go raid them then can meet up strong resistance and you know people not only see it they happen again. Is it that the police not able to resist then young people there so where una go raid, or the police not get the manpower for continue with the raiding?
That is a very big question. Yes, we do targeted raids. That is very true, because it's also part of what we do. And targeted raids, they come about based on intelligence, based on information where the process become intelligence. And but like you say, sometimes you go somewhere, you expect people to resist. And people will say they deal with drugs. The world all over, you go to America, they tell you people always deal with drugs, and people are always violent, and people are always get. They know say at any point in time they will come after them, and so they are always well prepared. And so sometimes we will go and go resist. Maybe if we not get enough manpower, we go back and see somebody where they want from a fight today, and you able to go back and go Iraq. So sometimes we go back, go put ourselves together, and then we come, we do the needful for make sure say we get things done. You understand? But this aspect of people resisting the police, now a problem. If we are compliant with the law, we not get problem. I see, I don't lay somewhere at the globe where they right now say, don't pass here, don't pass here. Just by that sign, don't pass here. I tell you for free, you don't even need for fence stick or cane for beat somebody. They know they pass there. But Nasalo, If we say not pass na yeah, the person the way make cannot pass it for. The way you go past it. So now because we are not compliant, now it makes sometimes we even get any kind of confrontation with the police. But if the police say stop, you stop. Produce license, not cross and you not cross then you're not gonna get any confrontation with the police. But like you say, drugs, people away they always ready for resist the police, and we self always prepared for make sure say maybe they go there. Especially if talk we go somewhere. We talk we go do something. Then, I mean they get a team within Toku where now people away then self they are well trained in terms of arms and everything, they can fight even without one-on-one, just like we go say this man go fight one-on-one. Then get them people within Toku and train. So it all depends on the situation where we go, the level of resistance. Now the kind of level of, because in applying force, the law say the force get to be proportionate, you get to be legal, and a force way if you account for that, if it be very necessary. You know that is the plan method we always use as what human rights say. So that's not the kind of situation.
Okay, continuing for the with we Superintendent Brian Makama, head of media na the Salon Police. We'll come back to you. You can tell about the recent violence we happened this weekend in terms of a method and approach for handle the program na Good Morning Salon, and inside the program now we'll go for a commercial break quickly.
Better don't come. A Union Trust Bank again. Union Salon Banco. Union Trust Bank get plenty product and service there for you. You must get what you want to go better. Let me savings account, ide. Current account, ide. Fixed deposit account, ide. Credit facility, ide. All for you. Me and you. Union Trust Bank, na Salon for me and you. Kids future savings account, ide. School fee savings account, ide. Pay advance salary scheme, ide. We branch and they all up but na Salon. Boko no kenema, we de. Kabala mabogo kakambia, we de. Jala free town loan sa, we de. And my 91, me and you. Union Trust Bank, me and you. Union Trust Bank, Union Trust Bank, na Salon for me and you. Union Salon Banco, Union Trust Banco.
Union Trust Bank, empowering Sierra Leonean businesses.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. Don't forget to send your message or comments to the number 077 981 981. Still with you at the studio, we get Superintendent Brian Makama, head of media at the Salon Police, and also we don't get to sign Kalon, Deputy Minister of Youth Affairs, as a for tell we about different issues them we don't they affect youth in the country and the way forward. As the minister in one way for engage and make sure say they involve and provide means for we go make youth them now the country be useful. Inside the program now we dey look at another issue. This being term political violence on the happen between two main political parties them now the country. Sunday, January 26 this year, a group of people be attack the Sierra Leone People's Party office. Outside them 127 of them member them. For sake of this, make the SLPP party be all press conference. Outside the National Secretary General for the Sierra Leone People's Party, Umar Napoleon Kauma, say the SLPP party will take legal action against all the All People's Congress Party member them, where it said be attacked them party office and wound some pandem member them over the weekend. Umar Napoleon Kauma talk this in one press conference with the all journalists them for sake of the attack we then say some APC supporter them be due to them na them party office. You know Kabia get more and gonna report.
Over the weekend, news be they go around at different social media group then say some young people them along Wallace Johnson Street and other parts them na Freetown be engaged for serious violence activity them. Outside them be pull some business people in place, wound some people, and safe been born one motor car. This been raised plenty concern from the security sector, political party them, and safe ordinary people them na the country. One party where people they point and palm na the Salon People's Party where plenty people say na them supporter them come on a treat and they cause the violence them. This make the Salon People's Party been decide for hold press conference Monday, January 27. Outside dem go tell journalists them, but wetin happen. Dr. Prince Adin, now the chairman for the Salon People's Party, talk more about the reason why dem party decide for call this press conference.
Recently, we had a well-organized and orchestrated attack on our persons within the precinct and outside the precinct of this headquarters. On their way back, when they were repaired, they caused mayhem. I know they looted as usual. They looted certain business places and put to light a vehicle or so. You know, they are very good at negative propaganda. They are the first to go to the media to show the vehicle burning. We will not leave there to go and burn vehicles there. They did that yesterday. That process, as I said, where people whose limbs were fractured, heads lacerated, dental formula destroyed, their teeth, and others were viciously wounded. It shows some of them, we had about 19 police reports, which we are trying to get the medical authentication for us to take the legal proceedings.
Usai in continue say, this na time now for make them as leader them, able for protect them, supporter them, na them party office.
I want to assure them that personally, as a leader of this group of people called SLPP, we will not take it anymore. We are tired of being humiliated. We are tired of being molested. We are tired for us to be taken to the gutters. We are taking the legal path, but we are going to stand and to protect ourselves. Anytime they attempt, we are not only going to run after them, we will run after their sponsors as well. Nobody should not take the SLPP for granted. We are peace-loving, but in our peace, we will defend our existence and our respect and our people within the confines of the law. That's why I said the first law of nature. Nobody needs to tell you, you don't need to go to O-level class for do law. The first law will be grabbed with a bond area. Now for defend yourself and your property. Later on, then lawyer you come inside now. But you can't you don't die. Who's lawyer can defend you? Not you don't because you can't cut you through to resist and then not cut you through.
But waiting there inside this press release, where the Salon People's Party pull na do, Umaro Napoleon Koroma, now the National Secretary General for the SLPP party.
Unprovoked and surprise attack on the SLPP party office. The National Secretariat of the Israeli People's Party is perturbed by the unsuspecting attack on its members in their party headquarters by identifiable members of the main opposition All People's Congress Party on Sunday, January 26, 2020. The attack, which was unprovoked, led to serious injuries inflicted on about 27 members of our party. This very well-planned and orchestrated foray came in the aftermath of a threat message put out by the leadership of the APC that is scuffle that ensued during the funeral ceremony of one of our members by the name of YD Sise earlier this month. May his soul rest in peace.
Mr. Koroma Keyon say, them party believe say, na the All People's Congress APC party send them party supporter them for go attack them na their office. We make him say, them party go take legal action against the APC party member them we be attack them.
That the SLPP will pursue every means legally possible to ensure that the perpetrators, those who perpetrated violence against our party people, members of the main opposition, All People's Congress Party, and any other civilians from yesterday's days are being brought to book. We will do that. We are now moving from this point of people thinking that they will commit crimes, and when they want to go after them, they translate that crime into a political crime. To say, when they arrest anybody, they say they have arrested members of the opposition. The APC has always looked for avenues to generate chaos and mayhem with the intention of creating a sense of insecurity and scaring away our country's much needed investors.
People will be the part of this incident get this for say.
My name Mohamed Fufana, SLPP office. Yesterday morning, SLPP patrol office. From there, we see people in the camp, crowd in the kind jog. But as they reach here, soon and then change the momentum. They begin cause marabio. I didn't begin send bottle now. Me, na bottle. The other side, na chaplain.
Sir Henry Ensa. I'm a member of the National Elders Council. Get marshal, then I'll get with the body away and they sleep now. So the suspects an alleged attack on the office. Like of course, when I been here yesterday, I know they try for confirm. So now that they all come out themselves, then go to the streets for now, for crates on kiosks, but police then they. So we say with the elders, we go tell them for say you ain't no say a party office, they go inside the party office. Then you ain't no say you know belong to this party, just can't watch go.
After the Salon People's Party be done hold them press conference. News be meet Radio Democracy around 6 o'clock evening 10 say young people from the SLPP party don't come out back na streets. This be make Abiron go back na the SLPP office for know if this not true. Usai Abi meet the police will be there in charge. ASP Momo Fofana na the Waterloo Police Division and na this in be gets for say.
And I'm this morning with personnel, and from this morning Okaya, the area been so peaceful. Don't they say the party they don't make the meeting done. Say to this time now at this evening time we all there we get information say a group of people in the camp from PZ they say they can attack the SLPP office. So they all been going on the rampage. The SLPP supporters them, but by God's own grace we able to persuade them, let them go back to the party office, let them left everything give the security. So what's so good we able to put situation under control.
ASP Momo Fofana end up saying police go protect the Salon People's Party office for say then can violence no happen there again. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Kabia the reports.
We continue with the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Well, as the SLPP don't blame the APC party, say now then supporter them, they attack the SLPP office, wound some of them supporter them. This make the acting publicity secretary, now the All People's Congress APC party, CDI at Tunis, call on the police for investigate the 15 people them, where he say the police to arrest. CDI at Tunis talk more about this inside this interview with Mange Mansari. Alright, we go try for bring that interview there. Usai Mange Mansari been talk to the acting publicity secretary for the All People's Congress APC party later on in the program. We continue with the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Well, at the studio one more time, I want to welcome Lucien Kalon, and the Deputy Minister of Youth Affairs. Good morning, Mr. Minister, and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon.
Yeah,
we don't look at different issues them we get for do with young people them, and you ministry in one where they in charge of young people and for ensure say wanna bring the young people them closer to development issues them where the government they do for young people them. We talk to different young people them at different places them where is concern, but some of the reason them we make then they involve pan drugs where they lead them to violence. Some of the issues there, so one pandemic now that they not get thing for do. They as young people they not get time for engage themselves. What thing una don't do as a ministry for ensure say una involve the young people in development programs?
I tell 98 thank you, and I tell the youth we then go interview very thank you, because as a government we believe say government is an open process. It's only when you allow the people to vent out their grievances and talk about issues that are affecting them, then we go able to solve the issue. Without that, we're not going to know what are the issues them. But certainly also we believe say the media also get a great role for play. I mean, when you get one side of the story, you get to contact the other side for get fair judgment. And as a ministry, we are directly responsible to supervise two agencies under us. That is the NYS and NIDCOM. Now, what do we do? First of all, the Excellency President Julius Madabio come with a strong statement say he's coming to fight lawlessness. And you cannot fight lawlessness wherein you don't provide the structure in fighting that lawlessness. So what you try for do, target the middleman level youth them in the country. And those youth, where them fall in that category, now the one way they live now the hard to reach area, they get to youth them. So what you do, engage them into a consultative dialogues, and see what you go do for them immediately. We go minimize the lawlessness in the society. For instance, now the youth them where they live now Black Street areas, now the car wash area, we'll get a consultative dialogue meeting with them. It comes out clearly that they have already existing structure of which they can take care of their livelihood. And one of those existing structure was the car wash. So we sit down and go back to office, and we, the ministers and the team with livelihood, director of livelihood, thought and fit say, we have to construct car wash for these youth who are living in the ghetto or the slum areas. So now make we come up with the car wash. At least then they also go cut down on the lawlessness in the country as a whole. So after that also, Excellency thought and fit say, it's not only targeting the western area youth. You have to implement this project around the country. It do also another mandate that we have to construct 16 car wash around the provincial district and this country. Going back to the other project that we get youth in agricultural project, of which we will meet now only the national youth farm within Masala. But because His Excellency flagship and priority program is agriculture, and Excellency strongly believes it's only agriculture that can provide secure job for this youth of this country. It's not the paper qualification basically. Now make even give away a mandate, say law establish the district youth farm, now all the 5 districts then are the country. So we don't start up with the demonstration of farm where they train youth them for let them enter into agriculture. We don't begin on Akenima, Kono, Kabbalah, and Maburuka, wherein youth will be trained into agriculture, and they will be also that demonstration of youth farm will serve as a springboard to establish Chiefdom Youth Farm. Because His Excellency also see and see we are very successful with the pilot phase of the demonstration of youth farm. In the second opening of Parliament, make a pronouncement that he is going to establish Chiefdom Youth. He is going to ensure that he provide the basic tools and resources for let the youth them in this country involved into agriculture by all the Chiefdom youth them involve themselves into agriculture. We get another program we call Youth in Fishery Project, wherein we also cater for the youth them whether they live in the slum area. That is also to cut or mitigate against this lawlessness in the country. Those youth them whether they live around areas, we they provide a boat for them with small amount of interest, wherein it will be a circle or revolve capital, wherein they will pay back and we will able to buy back the boat back for the youth them, so that then it also go reduce lawlessness in the country. So as a youth ministry, we don't prove a tangible evidence to the people of this country that we are determined under His Excellency leadership to mitigate against lawlessness in the country. Also, let's throw back now to the allegation for Black Street. I mean, we as a youth ministry, we come up, they come up with the initiative, we develop it into policy, and then what we do, not to we involve ourselves into the selection process.
So
now themselves involve themselves into the selection process. We are not part of the selection process. Those we are already at the car wash, we are the people that mobilize themselves and handpick themselves to be part of the members of that particular car wash.
So you don't mention three projects where basically they focus on youth them, but with all this, why you think say complain or concern on they come out from young people and say they need things for do, they need job, they need skills training? Because that don't be the reason. Because according to ASP, most of them people are involved into violence or other thing or drugs, that because the mind idle, not get something way they do. Why you think so with all this? I mean, it's as if we are not doing that yet.
You know, maybe that one-sided view, but as far as we're concerned, the youth of this country, they are appreciatory and with doors them always open to the youth of this country. And you talk about tertiary education. We are also a member of the Tertiary Commission, of which we are also working in collaboration with the Ministry of Higher Education to ensure that there are available structure also. Available structure in the sense, the government also don't pass a policy where in the big tertiary institution are all provisional head district in this country. You find out that recently the president also go and open officially in Cambia one tertiary institution. You find out the eastern part also we get a polytechnic where they cater also for skill training, for let youth them involved into skill training. Inside western urban Freetown Waterloo, we get also the Abasanjo institution where they cater also for the youth them for let them involve themselves into skill training. So we are doing all what is needed from us to really mitigate against youth unemployment and lawlessness in the
Minister,
country.
you say the youth them of Sierra Leone appreciate una programs them where una they do for them. So if then you they are really appreciate and then programs that they reflect that they life them, why according to the police the issues of drug they on the increase, violence among youth them they on the increase, and when you talk to the youth them, one main thing when they tell you now that we idle will not get nothing for do, and the police have don't find out say that's a one main cause. If the youth then really appreciate una, why all in concern here?
In any society, you must have those that are disgruntled. And in any society, you cannot satisfy all the people at the same time. And secondly, let me make it clear on this audience where they use that. The government alone cannot provide job for the youth of this country. It's only when the private sector come in to provide those jobs, then the private sector can complement the effort of the government. And that is why His Excellency, they embark on international trip for attract investors then for let them come and let them come open the private sectors. So we are in the private sector will be enlarged and create job opportunity for the youth of this country.
So as a minister, you satisfy with the level of lawlessness, violence among the young people? The police have don't confirm and say it on the increase.
I'm not satisfied, and His Excellency is not satisfied.
So what's the emergency way forward?
The emergency way forward, we even get a youth assessment survey we'll do in partnership with UN, where they come with His Excellency good mandate for law do youth at risk in the country as a whole. We'll do the assessment report with UN and ONS. We'll get a comprehensive report letting us say this president is really committed to lawlessness and youth violence in the country. We don't do the assessment report and we work on them presently. Okay. And also we don't begin engage the private sectors them like Bauer Foundation don't produce a video on sensitization process of the misuse of drugs and high rate of prostitution at the country. Okay. These are what we are doing as a ministry to ensure that we really cut down the lawlessness and insecurity in the country.
Continue for day with Hussein Kalon, Deputy Minister of Youth Affairs. Will come back to you.
All right, so they go now to the interview where Mange Mansare do with the acting publicity secretary for the All People's Congress APC party, as the SLPP party inside a press conference yesterday been blamed the APC saying that they supported them, they go attack the SLPP office, wound some of them supported them. This make the acting publicity secretary for the All People's Congress APC party call on the police for investigate the 15 people them where they don't arrest from this incident will be over the weekend.
First of all, I want for categorically state say the APC not get nothing for do with the attack wey happen on innocent citizens of the western area, now the central business district. As far as we know, we only see images, videos and pictures now the social media where they show clearly shops being attacked, vehicles being attacked, innocent people where they come out church get caught up the attacks, and it is unfortunate. And we APC not get nothing for do with them. We not engage in any attack on SLPP person, on SLPP office, on SLPP property anywhere in the western area or in Salon.
So outside this allegation they come out, if APC no attack and do anything?
Well, that's a very good question. I mean, the APC no get magicians. If you go by the SLPP press release, then they talk say the APC go attack the office and 27 people injured in the process. For there you go attack and wound 27 people, it must be say the number of people we go attack, they would have been more than 27. It go be 50, 100 or more. And my brother, the APC office, they all the way Brookfields. For like 150 or 100 people in Waka from Brookfields to SLPP office and nobody not see them. Now only when they reach the SLPP office they attack 9 people and see them. You have to be a magician for make that one they happen. One talk say 10 people in Waka now all the streets of Freetown they not see them now only when they reach. I mean APC had nothing absolutely for do with any attack na SLPP office. I mean we just the film as a party. We don't they preach peace and quiet and stability, and on a peaceful Sunday, the innocent citizens of Western area, people who come out church, get caught up in this. People get in cars, then broken into. Somebody get in car on a fire, they light them up. You know, it is unfortunate.
So, not to no more this allegation, not to this one no more will happen, not to that allegation they no more. But anything we relating to attack happen at SLPP or within the SLPP or the party office, how the APC can plan the attack there?
APC not a plan any attack. As you can see, APC is a law-abiding political party. SLPP they blame APC just about anything. So, but we always don't must say this. As a party, we very, very much focus on law and order. We always don't stay within the confines of the law. We don't get this with office attack 4 times. We don't ever take law into our own hands. We always the right to the international community, with the right to the police, all of the provocations, the attacks, where membership don't go through. We always the call on the police, we stay within the confines of the law. Waiting happen, you see I'm clearly on the videos, on the audios, people they broke shops, people they attack, and you see even call on the police for investigate the matter, and the police already pulled press release. And in the police press release, you don't see any mention of APC. The police don't arrest 15 suspects, and they call on the police for continue the investigations. There's suspects they don't arrest, so they not in custody now, they call on them for hold on to them until they conclude the investigation. We all even call on the international community for join the police for do the investigation so that we get a thorough, fair, and just investigation. Forget to the bottom of the one they were responsible for this violence we then perpetrate on these quiet and peaceful citizens of Western area. And for ensure say we get to the bottom and we bring the perpetrators then to book, make them face the justice system and the laws of this country. Something not just happen, will begin for pull press release here and there. This happened yesterday on a Sunday. Monday, SLPP rush for pull press release. They accuse we know we are innocent and we want forget the facts around. We also done the follow-up from the police, from our own sources around the city and even inside the SLPP. We get with facts. We don't put out our own press release. We press release they out. Clearly, it don't state with position.
So what's the party position?
We are not involved. We're not involved in any attack in the SLPP office. We're not involved in any attack which take place anywhere in Freetown yesterday or any side of the country. We have never planned any attack against the SLPP as a party, and we don't plan any attack against the SLPP. We believe say waiting have purely a fight between SLPP and SLPP, and they extend them to the peaceful citizens around the central business district, the Ekowa Street, the Garrison Street. That because the continuous violence activities where they don't involve in, we always don't bring them to the attention of the authorities. They know they take action. Even when they go on funeral, they can't attack, we bring them. But this one we happened yesterday. It disgraced them. It exposed them. Because clearly, this is now a fight between them, SLPP and SLPP, and it escalates. They extend them to peaceful citizens where they come out church. Like under the watch of this government, then kind thing and they happen. It is unbelievable. It don't say we not see them kind thing and they in the western area. Now only during the rebel war we see them kind thing and they happen now the streets of Freetown. And so this it really exposed them and it disgraced them, and they not get any way past them to divert their attention. Now that make them want divert them and blame the APC. But we not get nothing absolutely.
That's now CD Yaya Tunis in the acting publicity secretary for the All People's Congress APC party. If they talk to Mange Mansare inside that interview, they also call on the police for investigate the 15 people away is say police don't arrest from the violence we happen at the SLPP office on Sunday. Usai see police pull press release and say they don't make arrest them. Well, like answer you Superintendent Brahma Kamara, we don't listen to the ruling SLPP and self the main opposition APC party. All two the parties and they blame themselves say now this time you don't support them. That they say now this time you don't support them. Una from the police don't make arrest and don't begin do some investigation. Waiting on our findings, but this incident will be happen on Sunday.
Well, we reach to the conclusion that way we go say give out the findings. The investigation is ongoing. We are probing into all the issues the way they come up, and then at the end of the day, if we see somebody culpable, I think since we're at the first line when it comes to the criminal justice system, it's a kind of tripartite arrangement where you have the police, we have the judiciary, you have the correctional service. So we are at the first line for make sure we conduct investigations fairly, and then at the end of it, if we get threshold of fact where we convert to evidence in a court, we charge the person appropriately so that they will face the full force of the law. So this is what we are working on now. All those ones arrested, we don't arrest them, we know they give them tag. We know the police now, we the middle. We know they give them tag, understand? they are, we consider them for be people who are offenders, lawless people. Understand? So we go after them, we beat them, come to the police, investigate them, and when once we get the threshold of fact we will look for, we will convert to evidence in a court, we take them before the court of law. Now the judgment, they will come out.
So
because yeah.
in the intervention of the scene where the incident will happen or the violence, una intervene, what really happen, what una see this weekend the violence will be?
Well, stone throwing, you know, you said getting public disorder issue. We were called to the scene. The police don't be, the police day, na central, and then like we na Sunday, normally Sunday can be very quiet, and so distress calls and all the rest of it. Therefore, make the police respond to the scene. And when they come, they were like kind of stone throwing all over the place, you know, kind of fisticuff.
From all that to all that.
But a set of people, a set of people. Me not going for people. I'm not getting the magical. We are going to identify. Say this person and this. So and they were if me did it. So I go say this person and this person and that. But now people we supposedly, I'm sure they are Sierra Leoneans. We they perpetrate that kind of violence, and so we by law allow we for say any offence involving violence or dishonesty committed within the view of the police, according to the Criminal Procedure Act, Section 13. We look at the 6 powers of the law. The very first one there. So anybody where they perpetrate violence now within the view of the police gets a duty for arrest that person, not even going to the now except in extreme cases where we say arresting that individual maybe go cause more problem, or maybe go bring them, they will go after and later. But we they at liberty, understand, by the law for arrest them without warrant. And so we had to arrest people who physically cause problem. We take them to the police, and those are the people now where they help the police in the investigation. We're not done yet. Now then 15 don't be get as at yesterday. We are still looking for more, because the more we take statement from them, the more we go into the fact, the more we get more information, the more we know so many other people were involved, and so we go after them and begin a camp for take them before the law.
APC publicity sector say the people who on arrest, not so their own party member, that the APC party member. So all that's now them people who on arrest during this violence.
So
incident.
I would know I'm not part of them. So I'm going to know their members. I'm going to know the members on the other side. I'm not part of them. I'm a police officer.
But the investigation able identify anything.
No, the investigation. They look at somebody who perpetrated an offense as an individual. The law says every man is presumed to be innocent. But that is one aspect of the law. It is rebuttable. Somebody can challenge him. Somebody can say, hey, you go meet somebody even they kill somebody. The law now the difficult side, you go meet somebody even they kill somebody. The law is the presume for being innocent. But that one is rebuttable. If you come with the relevant facts, the relevant evidence before the court, you can counter that one. You understand? So we they assume say those guys who were there, understand? They want the way go the way perpetrate violence, then do them intentionally and then plan for them. And because they plan for them, this is why we have to investigate them thoroughly, process them, and take them before the court of law. When I then get the power for interpret the law and punish lawbreaker. Our job is not to punish.
Superintendent, violence among young people, where people on the alleged say na different political parties supported them.
Yeah.
Not to today it begin. We make after 2012, PPRC make recommendations say all political parties supported and the youth them working based on the political party offices them. Therefore pull them therefore left them political party offices there. So una as the law enforcement agency, how far una don't go for work with the political party then for enforce some of their recommendation there say youth them when a political party supporter and not for tap na them party office?
Yeah, we still a dialogue with each and every political party. You know, just like how you say, we get forget the concurrence of the political party when it comes. Because let me make it very clear. Those buildings or those offices, they are owned by people and they are owned by those structures. Understand? Those political parties. So now they know that for good, not for good, what for doing, what not for doing inside it. And except until we then do we cross the line. This is where the police comes in. And so just like I say, PPRC recommends say we for work with them. We are working with them. Understand? All them political parties and therefore make sure say, I mean, them places not become places where people and other people and they go sleep permanently and so on and so forth. Understand? So that one is an ongoing process. So we continue to do the dialogue, we continue to get some discussions, and I'm sure at some point we will get for achiever.
Continue for the with we Braima Kamara Superintendent and head of the police media. Over to you, Deputy Minister of Youth Affairs. You don't hear the concern them. We don't come out any. We don't they respond. You mentioned so many projects and other things they don't do for bring youth them in terms of involvement. Now look at the rate of inclusiveness of the NTIA where you talk about, you say all the NTIA are for youth, but other angle they say wanna involve all youth. Is there any way wanna not differentiate, say this youth not a young person, because that don't be the concern specifically from the Black Street Posse way talk say wanna not involve them, wanna left them out.
But this is the first in history where you see the Ministry of Youth really go down to the youth in addressing their problem. It's not only addressing their problem, but also having a consultative one-on-one talk with them. Maybe the minister will go down to the ghetto, will go sit down there, they can attest to it. We'll sit down and talk to them, and then come up with the initiative that they have existing way of taking care of their livelihood. So now then they bring about the car wash, construction of the car wash. And secondly, the ministry will not play any major role in selection process. The youth them would be there in them car wash area, then they self-mobilize themselves and form themselves into a group. What we did was to supervise them and ensure that the right thing is done. We also go down to the youth in agricultural project also. The agricultural project, we are not also directly involved into the selection process, but it's the community people. Let me learn. It's the community people. The community people, including the chief and the youth council representative, them now they come and select the youth them where they live. Now the various communities them and count and name them to we, not to the ministry staff, not to the minister, not to anybody where they work under the ministry. But what we do, we just play a supervising role to ensure that the right thing is done.
Mr. Minister, the violence among young people, they don't reach to a level now where it be say youth them from different political party them, they say you know for where this party color and pass na this political party office. If you wear red, you pass na the SLPP office, the youth then they attack you. You wear green, you pass na the APC office, the youth then they attack you. Just like what happened on Sunday, the violence reached that they even burn motor car. Under the Ministry of Youth, waiting on a thing say now, on a need for do for young people them, where don't they involve in violence, and this violence they on the increase.
Let me state clearly say we don't do youth assessment report, youth outreach assessment report, and that report has been presented to ONS, and we work on that particular report now. What do they do also? They sensitize this youth them for let them mitigate against the misuse of substance abuse. We don't also partner with and the Bao Foundation. We don't provide a video clip now where they talk about the misuse and high rate of prostitution. How do we mitigate against it? We get a press conference today in collaboration with ONS, Internal Affairs, Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs, Legal Aid Board, because we strongly believe that it's only when you change the mindset of the youth of this country. It's not about providing the job, but you have to find a way to change the mindset. Now, the mindset of this youth of this country have been polluted for a very long time. Most of them have blind loyalty in the sense most of them have been misguided. And what we are doing as a youth ministry now, we ensure that we sensitize them, we ensure that we mentor them. It's not only providing the structure without mentoring. You can provide the structure, but if you don't mentor them, it's another disadvantage on the government. So what we try to do, they engage the private sector, the entertainment industry, because we strongly believe that the entertainment industry has a major role to play to sensitize the youth in terms of to mitigate against substance abuse and drugs abuse in the society.
Talking about substance, we're now aware of the Pampers water where the youth then don't begin to take as tea.
Yes, and I'll emphasize on that. There is a medical report out now where they state clearly all the youth the way they take their Pampers 6 months. I quote 6 months they die. So if they not deviate from taking that Pampers, they die, because there is drugs abuse also is a health issue, and that is why this government also is focused on really ensuring that this youth they mitigate against this substance and drug abuse. Now, even we begin the sensitization process with a press release and a video launch. We don't partner with the Bao Foundation. We begin outreach program to visit those get to me and my honorable minister. We don't draw up a strategy. How do we engage this youth who know say that they misuse this substance abuse? Who they at the ghetto? Would they begin outreach activities to them to sensitize them, to psychologically take that addiction from them, and also get a one-on-one dialogue with them also, and ensure what they want to do, and let them tell you what they want to do. And as a government, we're not a listing government, we will ensure that we provide the basic structure for them also, for let them ensure that they really reduce this misuse of drugs.
To you, Mr. Minister, quickly, let's listen to work about.
Another morning again, I take to the mind, I take to that, I take bamboo. What they talk to justice system down double and everything is just working. I cannot tell people was asking what I mean, man. I take gonna go to go no. I take. From where Auntie Sheila says they take leave in the boy. I say Baba Tunde no put nobody oh. As you see people them where they go 90 shilling God and 90 shilling all day, they live. That is the part that the motocar pam. Uno go back in a Pademba road or uno go back in a special code. I say naturally justice system don't do. I tell what the justice system with for daily balance. What in no more doing one side. At any time I pass na local at the 30 years mind at the 30 years. At the way I'm moving that Bobo container, Momo container. Where that the boy make and I ain't go to dumb. Bobo container this pool, 7 container like that. 9 pots in the wakabo, it's a bobo container train, it's a left handing well. It's a two noted and get that duty with a thing. It's in a danger, I think, just pass through that waiting. After that thing, they still operate with beat a goblin in the court thing. After 9 person, they tell me they're talking about God. And in talk and do policy. Don't say, oh, they are the gear, look at the gear card. From where go work and I rebuilding. Then now no go work, I did no monitor again. I say from where go do that in last week so food. Then now go not tell where them go take action. Me not gonna work about.
We continue with the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still they look at issues them we get for do with youth them in drugs, and most time then youth there where they take drugs them can lead to violence. We still get Lucene Kalon, when are the Deputy Minister of Youth Affairs, and Superintendent Baima Kamara, Head of Police Media. Mr. Minister, earlier I will ask you about the way forward. We talk about what they call a press conference. I don't get a video we one foundation do for now. We're able for show now some of the issues them where they make them youth there so they involve. But going beyond a press conference and play video and all, how una go ensure say una engage some of the youth there we don't already raise concerns say una not involve them in una programs them?
Yes, we know a listing government, as I earlier stated, with doors always open, even Black Street, every day they didn't have me bossy office, they did knock on the doors. Minister, I don't go, Honorable Mohamed Bangura, I don't go to the 101, I don't sit on a Black Street with them. Ever since in the history of this country, all money do not always open to them, they don't go to them. And also I'd like to seize this opportunity and tell them, see, let them come back to the ministry and sit down with the Honorable Minister and see how they will solve them, the issues them with. Not any issue, you understand? But again, Lord look at them, say the car wash cannot absorb all of them. You understand? So because the car wash cannot absorb all of them, and already there were people already in that particular vicinity or which will create the car wash, we don't cater for that number there. So it's also our responsibility as a Ministry of Youth Affairs to look into their own issue also and let them come up with an tangible something saying now this we back one do, and we go see what we go do. We go listen to them and we go ensure that we solve them problem.
So you talk about say this new emerge of the Pampas use where some youth are involved in for take as drugs. It gets medical effect where say 6 months where you take them you die. But when you look back at the disgruntledness of youth, how hardship they, you think say youth them at all care about this because they know say most of the drugs here get effect.
I don't think it's hardship though, because I strongly believe there is no hardship. Back in the days, the parents they used for pay school fees for the picking, and now they need pay school fees. We have free quality education. Then secondly, I'm just making my premise. Then secondly, let me learn. You understand, when you talk about drugs abuse and violence on the high, it doesn't only center around the government's responsibility. It has to do with the family It has to do with the community, and it has to do with us as a government. So, but the major role there, and the family now get a major role for play in ensuring that picking come up fine. We as a government, they just come up with a policy or regulation from man the entire society. The police now go attest to that. I mean, as a youth ministry, now I don't talk. I say what we are trying to do now is mentoring and counseling at the same time. We want to reach this get to youth and sensitize them and talk to them. You understand? For let them deviate from this misuse of substance abuse in the society.
Mr. Minister, you don't think say hardship in the country?
It can be defined in different contexts. Hardship to me, it can be defined in different contexts. The finance minister will can debate on that.
But one thing we clear now that idle minds. That means then you not get nothing for do. We not get nothing for do. But couldn't we go affect you? But couldn't you not get access to? So the core word or the keyword na so na the idle minds. And if somebody idle, that means say it hard for them for like even survive.
I mean, now make it clear. Say as a government, what we don't do, we don't provide already. We don't start with the existing structure. We'll meet and expand on them. You understand? For ensure that we provide job for them, and also what we do also we also lays up with other line ministry then for also ensure that they provide job for this youth. And His Excellency also embark on international trip to attract investors, for investors to come in and open up their businesses. In doing that, he will be able to provide job for the youth of this country. The government single-handedly cannot provide job for the youth. You understand? It's only when we have private or corporate institutions coming up to expand, and then the job will be available for the youth of this country.
So the hardship where the youth them don't they complain about, say now one of the reasons that they will make them they take some of them substance they are within they take, and the increase of lawlessness among youth, violence among youth. You go agree with me saying issues of emergency? If yes, how the ministry will treat them as emergency issues?
His Excellency, the President, the treat as emergency. Now make and clear as there is an assessment we don't do. And secondly, also we are designing a policy to
His
fit.
Excellency put on this ministry for interact with the youth them face to face, because not to all time in the get way for interact with them. So I ask you now, how under the Ministry of Youth they treat them as emergency issues, not to that of His Excellency?
Would they treat as emergency? Would they treat as emergency? Now we don't construct the car wash, and we strongly believe that can also mitigate against lawlessness and the misuse of substance abuse. Would they treat as emergency? Now we don't expand on the youth in agricultural project to provide job opportunity for the youth of this country. Would they treat as emergency? Now we also don't provide both for the youth of this country, the one where they live now, river area, to be gainfully employed so that they can put food on their table. Would they treat as emergency? Now we also we don't collaborate with the higher technical institution for establish technical institution and the various districts them for complement also the youth the way and all be get the opportunity for get the required qualification for get the available job. So we are in they will get the basic skills we require also for let them put food on the table.
Thank you very much, Mr. Deputy Minister of Youth Affairs. Quickly, Superintendent Baima Kamara, now una don't make arrest, una they investigate the youth them will be involved in the violence na ECOWAS streets over the weekend. How soon una will come back to the public with una findings and from the investigation una they do?
Yeah, even the public notice will come out with we make them very clear. So we'll come back and inform the public about the outcome of the investigation. And I'm sure we'll do them pretty soon. Between now and next week, we for tell the public what will happen to the one who will arrest, and even more arrests will don't be made.
No matter the one they were involved, no matter the youth man they were involved, whether they get for the present party or the opposition.
When once we get the threshold of facts, we will convert to evidence in court. We will send you to court.
All right.
I mean, that would be a mitigating factor for them.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Baima Kamara, Head of Media and the Salon Police, where you come at the program and talk about the things then where the police they do for ensure say they reduce lawlessness among young people. And also the Deputy Minister of Youth Affairs, Lucien Kalon, instead be with we at the program this morning to talk about the way forward and waiting governments don't do for ensure say they involve young people in some of the development program them through skills and job creation program them where the Ministry of Youth Affairs they implement. Well, now they end the program. Good morning, Salon for today edition. Michael Sambola and Alex Lawrence Komana then produce the program. DJ Ahmad give technical support. Moses Kavora and in team now they make on watch we live now Facebook page. Mina Khadija Bangwa they say have a nice day.
And it's up to you, Kalon, they say bye bye.
right, stay tuned and continue for listening to Radio Democracy 98.1 FM.